Now we will discuss about the different examples for aromaticity. So here, first of all, Haken's rule. If any compound be an aromatic, any compound being an aromatic, it should obey certain rules we explained in the previous class. There should be a cyclical structure, there should be a cyclic, and it should be a planar, and it should be sp2 hybridization. The carbon should be sp2 hybridization. Next, unsaturation and conjugation, and the number of electrons should obey 4n+2 rule, Haeckel rule. This 4n+2 rule is given by the Haeckel. It is describing about the number of electrons in pi electron to be a aromatic. See here Haeckel rule, Haeckel 4n+2 rule. See here pi electrons, the number of pi electrons should be in any aromatic ring. The number of pi electrons should be either the ring contain 2 electrons. If the ring contains 2 electrons, 2 pi electrons, that is an aromatic. If the ring contains 6 pi electrons, that is an aromatic. If the ring contains 10 pi electrons, here we are pointing out on pi electrons, not the sigma electrons. We are carefully listen. We are pointing out pi electrons. If the ring contains pi electrons, 10 pi electrons, that is an aromatic. 14 pi electrons, that is aromatic. 18 pi electrons, that is aromatic. So anything here, the n is any non-negative integer. That means we can put n is equal to 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Any integer. Here, for example, I have placed 0 in place of n. So the number of pi electrons are 2. If n is equal to 1, the number of pi electrons should be 6. If n is equal to 2, the number of pi electrons should be 10. See, if n is equal to 3, the number of pi electrons are 14. That means, see here, 6 electrons should be there in the ring. 10 electrons should be there in ring. 14 electrons, pi electrons are 2 pi electrons. So here this is the Haeckel 4n+2 rule, and is equal to any non-negative integer. That means you can put 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, anything. So here the pi electrons, see, if n is equal to 0, the number of electrons 2, 6, 10. That's why here I have written 2, 6, 10, 14, 18 like that. Now, otherwise we can also translate this by, for example, n is equal to, we know, 4n plus 2 is equal to, for example, I have taken, I have taken benzene. So benzene contains 6 electrons. So for example, I don't know the ring, how many benzene rings are there. For example, here simply I am counting the number of pi electrons, 2, 4, 6, and 4n is equal to 6 minus 2 is equal to 4, n is equal to 4 by 4 is equal to 1. That means if the ring contains one benzene ring, it contains 6 electrons. See here, this is it contains 6 electrons, right? This is n is equal to 1. If n is equal to 1, 6 electrons. Like that, for example, 4n+2 is equal to, for example, this naphthalene contains 10 pi electrons. For example, 4n is equal to 10 minus 2, 8, n is equal to 8 by 4, n is equal to 2. That means, see, n is equal to 2. If n is equal to 2, how many pi electrons? 10 pi electrons. Benzene can accommodate 6 pi electrons. Benzene can accommodate how many pi electrons? 6 pi electrons. And here naphthalene, it contains 2 benzene rings. It can accommodate how many pi electrons? It can accommodate total 10 pi electrons. See, 2, this one 2, 2, 2. Total 10 pi electrons. Like that, we can cross check. If 2 benzene 2 rings, it can accommodate 10 electrons. If 2 rings, it can accommodate 10 electrons. If 1 ring, it can accommodate 6 electrons. Like that, we can cross check the Haeckel rule. It is describing about the how many electrons can be accommodated by the ring. See here, this ring can accommodate only 6 electrons. This ring can accommodate 10 electrons, and this ring can accommodate how many electrons? These are 2, 2, 2. How many electrons total? 14. 14 electrons. 14 pi electrons are accommodated. 14 pi electrons are accommodated by this one. You can check this one with our formula also. For example, 4n plus 2. For example, here I have written 14 electrons. 4n is equal to 14 minus 2, 12. n is equal to 12 by 4 is equal to 12 by 4 is equal to 3. If it is a 3 rings are attached, it can accommodate how many electrons? 14 electrons. 14 electrons. 4n is equal to 3 plus 2, total 14. 14 electrons can be accommodated by the 3-membered ring. See here, this is the 3-member ring. See here, this is 3 benzene rings are attached. This benzene rings, total how many electrons can be accommodated by inside the ring? Total 14. 14 electrons only accommodated inside the anthracene ring. We cannot pump the electrons as we like. For example, this benzene can accommodate only 6 electrons. Instead of 6 electrons, if you give 2 more electrons, it cannot be taken. It couldn't take this extra 2 electrons. So that's why here this Haeckel rule is explaining how many electrons can be accommodated and how many electrons should be placed inside the ring for stability. So for example, see here, aromatic here we are written certain examples. Now we will cross check whether it is aromatic ring or not. So this one is cyclopropene, and our rule, of course, it is a planar and it is a cyclical structure. It contains 2 electrons, but if 2 electrons are there, it should be according to Haeckel rule. If it is the molecule contains 2 electrons, it is aromatic. But here our rule is one is cyclic, planar, and carbons should be sp2 hybridized. Here this carbon is sp3 hybridized carbon. This carbon is sp3 hybridized carbon. That's why it is not a aromatic compound. It is non-aromatic. Even though it is satisfying the remaining criteria like cyclical, planar, and Haeckel's rule, but it is not satisfying sp3 hybridization. So here in this molecule, it contains 2 electrons, and here every carbon atom, it is a planar molecule, cyclical, planar, and all the carbon atoms are in sp2 hybridization, and it is also satisfying Haeckel's 4n plus 2 rule because it contains only 2 pi electrons. How many pi electrons are there? This molecule contains 2 pi electrons. And this molecule, cyclopropenyl anion, this is cyclopropenyl cation, positive charge, and this one is anion, cyclopropenyl anion. It is also an aromatic compound because n is equal to how many electrons? Pi electrons are, so pi electrons are 2 pi electrons. every carbon is in sp2 hybridization. Every carbon is in sp2 hybridization, but in this molecule it is sp3 carbon, but here sp2, and this is also sp2, and here this is cyclopropanol radical. This is N is equal to how many pi electrons are? Total 3 pi electrons. Total it is a 3 pi electrons, and it is not a aromatic compound. Now see one more example, cyclobutadiene. Pi electrons are 4. This is this molecule contains pi electrons are 4, and here this pi electrons, compare this with this one. This is a cyclobutadiene anion. Cyclobutadiene dianion, because we have 2 negative areas. So total how many pi electrons? These are the 2 pi electrons, and these 2 and these 2. Total 6 electrons. So it is a aromatic compound. Now see here cyclopentadiene. The cyclopentadiene is a non-aromatic, because how many pi electrons? These 2 pi electrons and this one. So pi electrons are 4 pi electrons. It is a cyclical structure, and it is but here this carbon is involving sp3 hybridization. This carbon is involved in sp3 hybridization, and number of electrons also 4. That's why it is a non-aromatic. It is not meeting the criteria of aromatic compounds. So now this one is number of electrons are how many number of electrons here? Pi electrons are 4 pi electrons, but it is meeting the, of course, delocalization will take place. Here also delocalization takes place, and these carbons are sp2 hybridized carbons. These carbons are sp2 hybridized, and number of electrons are, even though all the criteria like cyclical structure, planar, and conjugation, all the points, all the criteria are met by this compound, but here according to Haeckel rule, the number of electrons should be at least 2 or 6. Here this 4 electrons are not meeting. So here this compound is a anti-aromatic, because it is following the 4 n pi electrons rule. So in the last class we explained, according to Haeckel's rule, 4n plus 2 in anti-aromatics, that is 4n pi electron. In this case, it is a cyclical structure, it is a planar molecule, and conjugation takes place. That means the delocalization of pi electrons takes place from one carbon to another carbon, and here the fourth point is it is also satisfying 4n plus 2 rule. The first one is it is a cyclical structure, and it is a planar molecule, and delocalization takes place, and every carbon atom is sp2 hybridized, and the number of electrons also satisfying Haeckel rule, because this one is 2 electrons, this 2 electrons, and this 2 electrons. Total 5 electrons are 6 pi electrons. And here in this case, cyclopentadiene radical, this contains this 2 pi electrons, total 4, plus this one is 1 electron, radical electron, odd electron. So total pi electrons are 5. So this one is this number, it is a non-aromatic compound. This one is aromatic because pi electrons are 6. According to Haeckel rule, the number of electrons either 2, 6 or 10, 14, 18. Here the 6 electrons. It is meeting the criteria, all the criteria of aromatic compounds. Now coming to the next compound, benzene. Benzene is every carbon atom in the benzene is sp2 hybridized carbon. sp2 hybridized. Every carbon atom in the benzene is undergoing sp2 hybridization, and it is a cyclical structure. And all the carbon and hydrogen atoms are in a same planar, and each carbon atom is undergoing sp2 hybridization, and it is also meeting the criteria, that is 4n plus 2 rule. According to 4n plus 2 rule, So here the electrons are 6 electrons. Inside we have these 2 pi electrons and 2 pi electrons. Here we are considering only pi electrons. These are the pi electrons. So here benzene is a aromatic compound. Now coming to the cycloheptatriene. See here how many carbons are there? Total 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, 7 carbons are there. Of course, it is a cyclical structure. But here the number of pi electrons are, how many number of pi electrons are there? Total 6 pi electrons. Total 6 pi electrons. Pi electrons are 6. It is a cyclical structure, of course, but this carbon is sp2 and this is also sp2 hybridized. This is sp2 and sp2, but this carbon is not sp2 carbon. This one is sp3 hybridization because it contains 4 atoms. So this one is one atom, another one is this carbon atom, and this is another hydrogen, this is another hydrogen. Total, this is a sp3 hybridized carbon, and that's why this molecule is not planar. This is a carbon, this sp3 carbon is not in planar, and that's why the overlapping of pi orbitals do not take place. These pi electrons do not involve in conjugation because they are not in the pi orbital of this carbon is not in the plane. For example, all the carbons are in the same plane, but this carbon is not in a plane. This is this 7th carbon. For example, if you give the numbering, for example, this is the first carbon. Remaining all the carbons are in the same plane, but this first carbon is not in the plane. It is out of the plane. So that's why these p orbitals are not overlapping with the remaining p orbitals of this carbon atom. So that's why there is no pi bond formation takes place. So that is why cycloheptadiene is a non-aromatic. Molecule has to satisfy all the criteria. That should be cyclical, planar, and sp2 hybridized carbons and Haeckel 4n+2 rule. These 4 criteria must be satisfied by the compound. See here, this one is a cycloheptatriene cation. This is a cycloheptatriene cation. This is a cycloheptatriene anion. So now the number of electrons. This is now this carbon, sp3 carbon. One of the hydrogen atom is eliminated. Now this carbon is converted into sp2 carbon atom, and the orbital is empty now because this hydrogen atom is eliminated from the carbon atom, and now the orbital of the carbon is empty. Now this carbon is converted into from sp3 to sp2. Now the carbon contains empty pi orbital. Now what happened here? This is all the carbon atoms. The 7 carbon atoms of cycloheptatriene. 7 carbons of cycloheptatriene are now in sp2 hybridization. It is a cyclical structure. Now it is a planar, and it is also satisfying Haeckel 4n+2 rule. Now how many pi electrons are there? These are 2 pi electrons, and 2 pi electrons. Total pi electrons are 6 pi electrons. So it is also satisfying Haeckel 4n+2 rule. Now this one, it is also now it is a sp2. All the carbon atoms are sp2 carbon atoms. All carbon atoms are sp2 carbon atoms because this carbon, now all the carbons of cycloheptatriene in sp2 hybridization, and it is a cyclical structure, planar, and it is also satisfying Haeckel 4n+2 rule because total 6 pi electrons are there. So pi electrons are 6, so it is also an aromatic compound. This is also aromatic compound. Now coming to the next example. So this one is pyridine ring. Pyridine contain, it is a heterocyclic compound. So we will discuss heterocyclic now. See here, it is a naphthalene. Naphthalene contain how many rings? 2 benzyl rings. This contain how many electrons? It is a planar. All the carbon atoms inside, these are all the carbons. The total how many carbons? This one is 6 carbons, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 carbons are in planar, and this molecule is a cyclical molecule. It is a planar molecule, and all the carbon atoms of this naphthalene is sp2 hybridized, and the number of electrons also meeting the criteria of 4n plus 2. Total number of electrons are 10. So that's why it is a aromatic. It is a aromatic compound. Now coming to the anthracene, and this is also all the carbon atoms are sp2 hybridized, and it is also cyclical structure, and it is a planar and coplanar or planar, and it is also satisfying Haeckel 4n plus 2 rule. Number of electrons are total electrons 14. This number is there. Yes or no? Here in this sequence. So now total number of electrons are 14. That's why it is also named aromatic compound. It is also aromatic compound. This is also aromatic compound. Now coming to the cyclooctatetraene. This is a cycloheptatriene. This is a cyclooctatetraene. So how many electrons are there? So how many pi electrons are there? 2, 4, 6 and 8. This is not an aromatic compound. This is not an aromatic compound. This is anti-aromatic. This is anti-aromatic. This is anti-aromatic compound because it is even though it is a cyclical structure and it is a planar molecule, but and every carbon atom of this cyclooctatetraene is sp2 hybridized, but it is not satisfying Haeckel 4n plus 2 rule. Even though it is satisfying the remaining criteria, but it is not satisfying obeying Haeckel 4n plus 2 rule. The total number of electrons are 5 electrons are here 8. 8 is not there in Haeckel sequence. So it is a anti-aromatic compound. But in this case, see this one. This is a cyclooctatetraene cation. Cycloocta. How many carbons? Total 8 carbons. Cycloocta 8. Cyclooctatetraene. Because how many ene? Ene is unsaturation. Now how many double bonds are? 3 double bonds. This one is tetraene because 1, 2, 3, 4. But this molecule contains only 3 double bonds.